George. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Whoever wants to hop on here, great. I only got a couple of minutes here. But I just wanted to put out just a quick video giving some tips and some guidance on becoming better. Because really essentially this is what it's about. Deciding to be better. A lot of times we get to that point where like a lot of you guys you've decided that you wanted to quit weed, and ultimately, when we think about it, what it has to do with, it's deciding to be better. But a lot of people have, as many of you guys know, I've been coaching people now for several years, and specifically on the topic of quitting weed and also breaking other addictions as well. And something that I've come to see and experience and realize that quitting weed is just the tip of the iceberg. That just because you quit weed, that it doesn't mean everything in your life is just going to come together. And many people, they have so many bad habits that they've accumulated from smoking weed and being a lethargic pothead for so long, that once they quit weed, they still have a lot of bad habits carried with them. And so just quitting weed is not truly enough to feel your absolute best and to become the best version of yourself. That's an important part in the equation, but that's really truly where the work begins. Once you quit weed, that's where the work begins. And now you have the chance to learn about yourself, to know thyself, and to work towards becoming a better man, a better woman. And this is what it's about. And so I wanted to just share, like I said, I only have a couple of minutes here, so I just want to do a real quick video. I like doing these lives, these are kind of fun. I'm gonna do more of these more often. I'm getting ready to head to jiu-jitsu, so in about 5 minutes I gotta hop off here. But these are energizing for me. So anyways, I'm not gonna waste any time, get into it. And I wanted to share a couple of things that, very important things that you can do to help you on this journey. Whether you've quit weed or gonna quit weed or still smoking or whatever, you can utilize this advice that I'm giving you and immediately put it into application. So one of the very first things that I do when I'm coaching and working with people is I dive into their morning process. Win the morning, win the day. It's something that I live by. And a lot of people don't take this seriously enough. How you start the day is critical, because that is the foundation for the rest of your day. And I know this from working with most people, is that most, especially potheads, have horrible morning routines. And even people that don't smoke pot, the majority of people, as soon as they get up, the first thing they're looking at their phone, they're wasting time, watching videos, doing other social media. Maybe they jerk off or something or whatever. Then they're rushing to eat some crap food to start their day, and it's just all a mess. Usually most people stayed up too late in general, so they didn't even get that good of sleep. The morning, how you start the day, is critical. That is, in my opinion, the most important part of your day. That the morning, and this is and I know a lot of people, that I work with, they have habits that they want to create. They want to, they want to start exercising. They want to start journaling. They want to do all these things, but they can never find the time to do it. It's like, I want to do this, and I do it sometimes, and I don't, but I just can't get it to stick. Well, I'm going to teach you how you can get it to stick. The way that you actually are going to be able to do your habits, the ones that you really, truly want to be able to do and master, put them into your morning routine. This is why exercise and anything else that I want to make sure that I get it done, gets done in the morning and part of my morning routine. And the reason why the morning is so special is because that is the one time of your day that you truly have the most control over. See, let's think about it. Say for example, you want to, spend 15 minutes a day learning to play the guitar. And you're like, what, I'm gonna do it, in the afternoon. And then all of a sudden, something happens in the day, you gotta stay later at work, or you, I forgot I gotta do this, blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, you didn't get to practice guitar at lunchtime. Okay, what, I'm gonna do it tonight after work and everything. And then all of a sudden at night, you forgot that it was, whatever, your girlfriend's, something you had to do with her, or, you forgot about this or this or whatever. And all these things, or you've lost all your willpower because, as the day progresses, our willpower reserve starting to get lessened. And before you know it, another day goes by where you didn't get to practice the guitar or whatever habit you were trying to make a part of your life. The morning, though, this is why it's special, is because this is the one time of the day, like I was saying, that you have the absolute most control over. So if you want to make exercise a habit, for example, and you never seem to have the time to do it, you can choose to get up a little bit earlier. Even if you have to catch a flight at 5 o'clock in the morning and you gotta, be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can decide that you're gonna get up 15 minutes earlier just to do a quick 15-minute little exercise. But if you were to put that same activity later on in the day, the afternoon or whatever, maybe all of a sudden flights got held up or something, and before you know it, you didn't get your workout in. But the morning, that's special because, like I said, it's the one time of the day you have the absolute most control over. So you can choose to get up a little bit earlier and put into that time whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And that's why that is one of many reasons why your how you start the day is so critical. Now, if when you're building a house, for example, what's the most important part of building a house, the foundation? Our morning is the foundation. In coaching with people, I asked this question to almost every person that I've coached, and I ask them, do you make the bed in the morning? 99% of people that I coach that I ask that to, the answer is no. And that's, crazy because, that's something so simple that we do. And this is something I get, and it's okay. I used to not make my bed every day as well. But I get everybody to get in this simple habit of making their bed every single morning. May sound silly to you or whatever, but it's about stacking wins first thing in the morning. So all of a sudden, guys, quitting weed and breaking addictions and thriving through life, it's all psychological. And so we gotta play with the mind. And so that simple activity of committing to making your bed every single morning, that's a win. You gotta win first thing in the morning. And the more wins that you can stack up first thing in the morning, the better foundation you're going to have for the rest of your day. Most people, think about it. When they get up, they stayed up too late, so they slept in, and then they're, wasting too much time on their phone, watch some porn, jerked out real quick, do whatever, blah, 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 and they didn't make their bed, they're rushing, their room's a mess and everything. Before they even left their house to go to work, they got like 10, 15 losses under their belt. They're starting the day already in a deficit, already with losses. So we begin to shift things and become better as we make these small shifts in our life. And something so simple, just as making the bed, which may sound trivial, but the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And not saying just making your bed isn't gonna change every area of your life, but guys, the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So we work on improving every area of our life, one area at a time. And so by creating making your morning routine as like a sacred ritual, this doesn't always guarantee that every day is going to be incredible and that the rest of your day is going to be awesome just because that you had a good morning routine, but it puts the odds in your favor. And that's what it's about. All these little things that we do, the exercise, working on ourselves, reading, journaling, everything that I encourage and I advocate is helping to put the odds in your favor. It doesn't guarantee anything, but it helps to put the odds in your favor. Where by not doing all these things, by not eating healthfully, not exercising, not having a good morning routine, and just smoking weed and everything else, what that is doing, that's doing the exact opposite. It's putting the odds in the favor of life to beat us down to the point where we are just worthless. And so looking at the time here, I actually got to get running. I just wanted to put out this quick video real quick on some tips. So I'll catch up in the comments later. Leave some comments and some questions, and I will be hopping on soon. So I hope this helped. Hope everyone can hear me okay. And until next time, guys, let's make it a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. and let's make it a great life. Thank you, Andrew. I got to catch up on the rest of the messages afterwards. Peace.